So you know those sit-stand electric desks, they're a bit fancy and they cost about $500-600. I'd love to get me one, but I just don't feel like paying $600 for something that may just be a gimmick, or maybe something that I don't really want. So you can see here there's the Jarvis one from Amazon, there's the actual Becant from IKEA, there's quite a few of them that I've scoured on the internet, and most of them sort of go for around $600 US. So I've decided to make my own. Now, why would I want to make my own? Because I just don't want to pay $600 and I'm sort of happy paying $150 or $200. Now, first thing what you want to do is get yourself on the internet. And then when I mean the internet, I mean eBay in my case. Now, what you're looking for is you're looking for desks that are slightly older. People are selling them. Now, you don't really actually care about what the desk looks like because you're going to be telling the seller to throw the actual desk away. You just want the actual mechanism. You're going to put your own table onto it, whatever you fancy, whatever color you want. Or if you're married or something like that, then you have to stick to a color scheme. And that's just the way it's going to be. There's no way around this. So get yourself on the internet, keep looking. I found ranging from £80 to £150. It just depends on your local area. Just keep looking. Eventually you will find it. Now, most of these are adjustable. They'll go from around 60 centimeters to 125. Mine goes from 63 to 123. So you can easily sit and stand. Now, why would you want one that goes up and down? Is this really a gimmick? Now, I've got mine for just over a month and a half now, and I've been using it on and off, and I didn't really think I'm going to be using it. I'm just thinking, nah, it's a gimmick. I'm not really going to use this. But decided I'm going to risk the 150 what I paid for it and just go ahead and buy it, test it out and see if it's really good. Now, if you do work in an office or you do sit down a lot in school or whatever, and you come back, you do a bit of gaming, you will be sitting down quite a lot in the day, and it's good to sort of stand for a couple hours if you can help it. So this is what it looked like. I told the seller to scrap the table, just get it away, and just send me the actual mechanism. Now, this is the actual desk in my house, and this is my setup with my monitors and my keyboard and everything else. You'll see it going up and down. It took about an hour to get it all set up. I still have to do all the cable management because there's just a ton of wires around it, but I've sort of started a little bit, and I'm just ordering a bit of cable management, which is, I think it was like $5 a 3-meter roll or something, so you're not going to be spending an arm and a leg on that. But basically, it does everything that would a brand new one for $600 would, and it cost me about $160, I think, at this stage. Plus, if you're going to put an extra 5 or 10 or whatever you're going to pay for the cable management, it just depends what you really want. And there's only a handful of cables down there. Now, I did pay an extra $19.99 for these lights. Now, why would I need lights underneath my table? I absolutely hate it going into the back of the PC, trying to sort of feel my way into digging something in and out. It's just, I absolutely hate that. So I just thought, I'm just going to stick this around. It's going to go nice and bright. So every time I need to get to the back of the PC to plug something in or plug something off, it's just going to be nice and easy for me to see. And it does really help having a desk going up and down all the time, so you don't have to sort of crawl your way through there. So at the end of the day, I did end up paying £100 for the mechanism, which I told the seller to scrap the desk because I was going to buy my own. I did go to a local shop. I did ask if they have any cuts. Usually a sheet is 2.5 meters by 2 meters or something like that. I didn't want all that, so I just asked them if they have any cuts, and luckily they had one my size, which I wanted 120 by 80. I paid around $27 for that because it was a cut and it was basically scrap for them. So at the end of the day, when you just want to sit down and enjoy the table, this is what you got to do.